All right, y'all, we back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions. And this one is called Shocking Truth About Homelessness in Los Angeles. Exposed us. Let's get to the bottom of this, man. Right now, it is insane how many homeless people are out here in Los Angeles, all over the city, man. Everywhere you go, every corner you turn, everywhere you look, it is going insane. Let's get an in-depth look at what's going on right here. Let's go.
We're definitely in the center of hell.
It's called Skid Row.
Though you're homeless, someone's gonna bring you food every day. You really never have to depend on yourself.
California spent $22 billion to fix the problem. And the money is disappearing. A lot of people can't even, not even the governor of California knows where the money went.
22 billion?
Please put your pants on.
This is Skid Row, located in downtown Los Angeles, California. More than 6,000 homeless people live here, in the streets, in tents, and on the ground.
Downtown LA.
We just need more of it because every day more people are becoming homeless than are getting housed. The systems aren't working. The cause of homelessness is
Is
The
what?
state of California is the fourth largest economy in the world, as if it were an independent country. Its economy surpassed Japan's in 2024.
Powerful.
Well, we're in Hollywood, and this is right next to Hollywood Boulevard. You got the famous Hollywood sign on the hill over here. There's just a lot of wealth here. This is where a lot of famous actors and actresses live because this is a major film studios are here. And
This is Hollywood Boulevard he's showing right now. For all of you out-of-towners who've never been out here, that's Hollywood Boulevard. That's the place where everybody park and walk up and down. Tourists park, not us. Tourists. They park and walk up and down.
And what I find interesting is we are 7 minutes away from Skid Row.
We are in Hollywood.
Extreme poverty and extreme wealth. It's almost just like there's this line, and the second you cross it, everything changes.
There are now an estimated 2 million homeless Americans.
So we are in LA downtown, and a lot of people around us in the street. We're gonna see their stories.
Absolutely, looking forward.
We walk the streets of Skid Row. We'll go in here.
Downtown LA's Skid Row.
What's the number of homeless people in Los Angeles currently?
116,000 unsheltered.
Homeless people gather here from everywhere because of the beauty of the state and its amazing year-round weather. Today we'll learn about the stories of organizations, government funding, drugs, mental illness.
People come here to die.
Hey, and fun fact, down here, they do be handing like the clinics and stuff down here in downtown LA. I don't know why. I don't know the story behind it. I haven't researched it, but they be handing the addicts like clean crack pipes. And I was like, wait, what? I thought that was fake news when I first heard it, but then they did a report on it. And they were showing they hand them clean crack pipes. They don't want them using like old crack pipes and all that. Like, wait, how does that help the problem? I don't know, man.
And the veterans who ended up living on the street.
Describe what it felt like living in Skid Row for 7 years.
It's not all bad as you think. You get to know everybody. Nobody never goes to sleep. There's always somebody around. Being down here, honestly, is a give and a take because though you're homeless, someone's gonna bring you food every day. You really never have to depend on yourself.
Damn, imagine that. Y'all saw how they was just picky about what food was in there? You would think, okay, we all think just because somebody homeless, they're going to eat everything you bring to them. Damn, niggas still be picky as fuck. Like, man, what the fuck? I don't want no bagels. That's crazy. So, you know, and like he's saying, man, they're being enabled. They're really being enabled, like going back to what I was saying when people hand them crack pipes. And he's saying like, hey, man, you don't really got to worry about nothing because there's always somebody here. Somebody is always up. They bring us food every day. They basically like, shit, it's the life. We love it here. That's why they not trying to get off that motherfucking street. They're like, we ain't got to pay no bills. We chilling. We partying. Y'all bringing us food every day.
Most of the organizations that provide food, clothing, and even free overnight shelter are based here.
Oh, and they want to microchip us. Elon Musk. Elon.
It is not just one street, it's an entire neighborhood made up of about 50 blocks, covering nearly 1 square kilometer. It's considered one of the poorest and most homeless areas in all of America. It is home to marginalized groups where homelessness, addiction, and poverty collide.
Wait, did I just see that right? Was that a lady with 2 babies and pregnant? Is she living on Skid Row? Wait, she's pregnant, she's got 2 kids and currently pregnant living on Skid Row? That's kind of deep right there. Damn.
Getting all the footage, right?
So this is like a feeding frenzy. It's almost animalistic. You have all these people diving at food as if they're starving. It's just this complete chaos, just grabbing and scratching at food and stuff. This helps me understand what they really think of the homeless out here. Is they're animals anyway. So why not just like let them?
That's what he was saying on the
Why not let them act that way?
We started by meeting
That shit is all from Costco. I know those products. That's from Costco. So they throwing out the day old or the old stuff from Costco and they just bring it down here.
a businessman from California who is informed and close to the situation.
Well, first, my name is Shadi Sais. I'm a business owner, been in business for over 20 years. And the problem has been the free money and free food and all the benefits by being here. Since 2021, California spent $22 billion to fix the problem. But how can you fix the problem if people and organizations, nonprofit and profit organization, getting all this money? They're not going to want to fix the problem because they want to keep getting that money over and over, and this is tax-paid money. And then there's another issue. Why Skid Row? Skid Row is called a dumping homeless area. Sadly, this is a sad word to say, but yes, some other counties put a bunch of homeless in a bus, pay him money, and dump him in Skid Row because that's the area where there's most of them living. They have tents everywhere, all this craziness.
And that's how Skid Row started. People being dumped from the loony bins, people who getting out of jail with nowhere to go, crazy homes. They was dumping people to Skid Row. Skid Row used to be all of LA, like downtown LA, not all of LA, sorry. All of downtown LA until they built the Staples Center and the big tall towers down there, all the big high rises, and they pushed everybody. But it used to be way bigger. Skid Row used to be way bigger. But yeah, that was their area dedicated to them. Like if it's some crazy people or some homeless, dump them over there. People that got out of jail with nowhere to go, dump them over there. You know what I mean?
It's unbelievable. In the richest state in the world with GDP over $5 trillion, the problem is solvable, but politically is not a good idea.
The people who live here are not all addicts. Each person has a story. Some are veterans who didn't get support after the war.
Second World War, the Korean War, and the Vietnam War.
And ended up here. Others are former inmates who were released with nowhere to go.
See what I'm saying? Get out of jail, dump them right there. That's what that was always known for. That was the safe haven for rejects, basically. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Some were kicked out after losing their jobs or falling into debt. Some suffer from mental illness and have been abandoned by their families or healthcare institutions. Some are looking for a new beginning but are stuck in a harsh reality. And many are drug addicts, which are the majority.
It's bad down here. It's bad with the drugs, violence. It's just bad, and children live down here.
And you cannot get out of this, or you like it to be like this, or?
I just got out of jail. I'm trying to get into the homeless hotel program, but they can't just go apply for it. They're just going around to encampments, and I don't go to encampments. Like a bunch of homeless people around, I have a tent and everything. I set it up by myself.
So you were in a good position in your life, but then...
It's okay, not great. I'm a cook. I've always been a cook.
So I got one last question. How did this homeless crisis get so bad, and what would you do to fix it?
I sold drugs right here for about 2 months, 24 hours a day. And this is the police station. And I find it the safest place to sell drugs, actually. No, that's true. I sold crystal here for, about 2 months, 24 hours a day.
Wow.
Are you still homeless or were you formerly homeless?
I was formerly homeless. I just got my apartment.
So how did you get out, you, like, yourself?
Sick and tired of being sick and tired.
So if you want to leave the street, you can
You can't actually live in the streets. You don't have to live here. You can go to that big tall building right there. You can go inside of there, go through a 90-month program, and they'll put you into that bigger building and behind there.
And people, they don't leave.
No, that's what I'm telling you. Now you get back to what I'm saying. Do not look at the body, what people are doing, how they physically look. It's all here, bro. It's all perception. If you grab anybody right now, anybody, and you grab them and you say, you know what, I got you. And in your mind, I'm gonna pick them up, we're gonna get them a shower, we're gonna get them something to eat, we're gonna put them in a place to stay. You come back in 1 week, there may be a tent in the middle of that apartment. It's mental. You know, everybody's trying to pick up a body and take it in here. Okay, thank you. But most of the people that you put up in there can't end up paying their rent and they come right back outside.
Imagine they broke the fire pump just to shower here. But the important question is, are these organizations part of the solution or are they, as some claim, part of the problem? Stick around till the end. We'll be interviewing the largest organization that receives direct support from the US government.
Well, like, how long have you been homeless out here?
About 15 months.
15 months? Is anybody actively helping you off the streets?
I filed some paperwork for housing.
That's
I
good.
don't qualify for it.
Golly.
This is for work and employment.
Seriously?
Yep. And I got stuck out here for 15 months.
Damn.
So you got stuck out here. This is Catherine. She's been homeless out here for 15 months. She wants housing, isn't able to find it, but she has applied. I'm gonna ask a blunt question. Do you feel safe out here?
Sometimes, not always. So.
Man, that is crazy. Just look at that shit out there. Like, how do you even get comfortable? Like, on your first day ever going out there, and like, how do you get comfortable being around that environment? And then to last out there for years. Like, I've been here 5 years, 20 years, 10 years. Like, how do you, damn, it's like you ain't got no other option. And then you got to adjust and adapt to all that be going on and worry about all kind of sickos and while you sleep. That got to be a crazy lifestyle, man. Damn.
Even this family.
We came for the American dream, but look, this is not the American dream. In reality, we came here to be unemployed, discriminated. Look at all the things that are happening now with Trump. We just want to work here. We're not here to harm anyone. We simply want to work, to provide a better future for our children. Look where we are with children. We arrived here 3 months ago, and people told us about this place, so we came here every day because here we can get help as we look for a job. The only thing we want is a future for our children. We crossed the jungle. It was difficult to cross Mexico. We were kidnapped, but we are alive thanks to God. Look at us now, dealing with all those things with Trump. He wants to deport us all. He wants to deport all of us. At least we have the permit to work here. Social security. And all the news that we see daily of Trump saying those things will not be valid anymore. We live in fear every day because the only thing we want is to work. But somehow, we're being accused with all the news, the fear, because of the place where we are. ICE might suddenly appear here, but we're going to move forward and ask God for help. That's the only thing we ask Him for.
That's crazy, bro. I'm talking about the kids out there. Like, got the kids living in this type of shit. This is, I know it's like when your back is truly against the wall, you have no choice. But damn, the kids living in this shit is wild.
After using drug injections, they have this designated bin for used syringes so no one else uses it and spread disease. We're listening to many stories here. Some are truly unfortunate and ended up in heartbreaking situations. America is the richest country in the world with huge budgets, but the money does not reach those in need. It suffers from unfair housing policies, lacks a free, comprehensive healthcare system, and has a powerful capitalist, individualistic system that leaves the vulnerable behind. Look how many tents are here.
She wants to talk.
Hi.
I do PCP and crack cocaine and marijuana.
Man, god damn. I do PCP crack cocaine, and marijuana. No matter what you going through in life, as bad as it look, you're still finding a way to smoke crack, marijuana, and PCP to hide or to get away from your pain. That's what they be using it. Listen, these people are in the toughest of the toughest conditions, yet they still find a way to get to them drugs. That is some crazy shit when you really think about it. Like, no matter what you're going through, how big of a slump you have in life, you still find a way to get drugs. That's a sick thing. Addiction is a motherfucker, man.
I'm the queen of Skid Row. My name is Stephanie Arnold Williams.
The queen.
The queen.
All right.
13 years. I've been here because you can never end homelessness. Because the name of it is, I call it the White House. Let's go out here in front. I call it the White House because the government's not doing their job properly. This is the White House Community Center. You can drop off food donations to the homeless, and welcome to the White House. This is my bed. This is where I sleep every night. I've been here for 13 years now.
We also just see there's not a lot of hope here. A lot of people come to California and get trapped here and end up dying here. So not a lot of hope, not a lot of help, unfortunately. As you can see, this is a line of people. They're at the Mission, hoping to get in for the night and also get fed. Overall, this is a legitimate crisis.
That's
just
wild.
look around.
So most of these people up here has mental, and they can't sign themselves in. So that's what started all this. The government makes more money.
That shit is wild down there, man. And this has been going on since I was a kid, y'all. Like, this ain't nothing new. Skid Row has been there since I was a kid, and it's still going strong, and it's crazier. Even more crazier than when I was a kid. It's way more people out there.
Now, off of putting people in these homes, and now we got all these things in which you can come with a non-profit organization because that's corporation.
Security.
So, but how long were you out here?
Since 2014 till now, right now.
It's sad, but it's true, is they want to. When you get free money, free food, nobody tell you what to do. And you're living in a beautiful weather, green grass, comfortable places. I know, why would I want to not be a homeless? And there's another problem that nobody talks about. Some of the really dangerous criminals are homeless.
Right.
They're hiding into being homeless because they don't have to have a address, no name, no ID,
nothing.
How long have you been out here?
I've been out here for almost a year. You said what?
What were you doing?
Why they transition straight to him after that conversation? The criminals are out here and they went straight to him.
Before this?
I was in jail.
Well, that's why.
Do you see that car? There's a couple in it, sitting in a BMW. They're using drugs inside the car.
This is where you get the drugs.
Why they choose this place?
Because it's tolerant, because no one's going to stop them.
This is for rich kids come down, run from their mama and daddy, and they come down Los Angeles, California, and they decide to smoke crystal.
This is a police station. It is completely surrounded by homeless and drug users and crime and chaos. There's a sense of lawlessness that's going on in this community.
This is not supposed to happen in America. My tax money goes in their pocket. The congressmen, the senators, the president, the mayors, I pay. California is richer than Spain, than Italy. How come people sleep on the fucking concrete?
Again, organization, with all respect, and you might be upset about it, is, well, you just think about it. It's
wow.
common sense.
That shit wild.
If you're getting so much money, why would you want to solve a problem?
Right. It's better to keep them out there so that we can benefit from it. You know how these brands be. It's better to have all these people out there sick and fucked over so that way we can benefit from it and raise all this money and only give them a little bit and pocket the rest. You know how this shit be, them big corporations and non-profits. They be getting over on motherfuckers for sure.
Now, we'll visit one of the organizations.
Yeah, one of the largest homeless nonprofits in Los Angeles to find out why we have such a crisis.
How do people walk through this every morning? Like this.
It's open?
This is the organization. We're going in now to understand more. We got permission to film inside.
We're not the hospital. You know how the hospital do it.
A lot of diseases, and so we're not even allowed to go in unless they make sure that we're clean. Drugs everywhere, smoke everywhere. You're definitely going to get contact high being here.
Wow.
And we met one of the officials there.
Drugs everywhere, smoke everywhere.
So this is our education center. We have computers. We teach the Microsoft Office suite here. We have an education coordinator who helps people wherever they are. We have music classes here. So we have about 300 people living in the Midnight Mission at any given time. We have crisis and bridge housing, which is emergency shelter to help connect people to services that are available readily. We also have a drug and alcohol recovery program, which is typically a year long. People can stay here and we help get rid of all the obstacles there are for them being self-sufficient. And then we have a family program where we house homeless families.
You have a home for them, like you.
Yeah, we have an apartment building.
You serve 1 million meals a year.
Yes.
Just on Skid Row, just right here at this
Yes.
location.
And some people, there's this impression that we enable homeless people by
Yeah.
providing the services that you'll see. Everything on our first floor is open to any man, woman, or child free of charge. But while people are homeless, they need food, shelter, clothing.
And anyone in the street can come and...
Anyone. And in fact, the people who are eating here are not just homeless people. They are people in the community who we might refer to as near homeless. So they have a job, they have an apartment, they pay their bills, but just food is too much.
The older you get, the more community you come in.
We have a barber shop that's run by volunteers, women's shelter. This was the first of its kind in Skid Row. We are not reliant on government funding, although we take some, but we really focus on treating the individual, not the dollar.
I want to do more research on this company. Because she's selling it right now, and I want to believe her. I want to believe her. But y'all know how it go, man. I want to believe her, because I'm like, this shit sounds a little too good to be true. They're doing it, but what are you leaving out? What details are you leaving out? It's just like anybody could come be a part of this. Anybody could get food. Anybody could get haircuts, clothes, all that. Everybody, we provide, we help everybody. And I want to believe them. I want to believe them. But I want to also know, like, why isn't it more companies like this down there? If this company could do it and they don't rely on government funding, I wonder why there isn't more companies. Or there maybe is. We should research that and look into that. I'm going to look into that.
I don't know why, but things are feeling a lot more intense on the streets right now. I think, too, if you go to the heart of the heart, the cause of homelessness is loneliness. It is that disconnection from community and family.
But there's no final solution for this?
I don't think we'd end it forever, but I do think we need more services. There isn't one thing that's going to cure it. We just need more of it because every day more people are becoming homeless than are getting housed. The systems aren't working. Affordable housing, our mental health care system, the prison system. You get out of prison with $200 on a corner somewhere. You know, it's... All right, thank you. Please put your pants on.
They live here. The facility has 300 beds for people who choose to leave drugs behind. He left the street and is living here now.
All right, nice to meet you, man.
Okay. I gotta get it.
I ain't gonna lie. That's better than sleeping on the streets, for sure. That's better than sleeping on the streets. I would definitely take that over sleeping on the streets. Yeah, it might come with some rules and restrictions, but, you know, it depends on what you own. Like, some people are out there because they want to be out there. Some people don't want rules. Some people just don't want rent. Some people just want to live life free, not paying much. And yeah, but if you're out there really trying to get back on your feet and you're out there and you don't want to be out there and you want to get back, this seems like a cool place. Outside looking in, seems like a cool place. I don't know the full details of this place, but what they're showing us, it looks like a good place.
Our Our goal is always to restore people to self-sufficiency.
So to get here, you need to stop drugs?
Yeah, but it is no tolerance. Just like our men's recovery program, it's no tolerance.
It's that moment of clarity, we call it, where somebody comes in and says, I don't want to live this way anymore. Bam, they're in, you know, and that's what we're really here for.
Man, I should have liked the Carter from New Jack City. Like, as soon as they walked out the gate, just look how many homeless people and addicts and all that is just outside. That should look crazy. Damn. Look at that.
Between torn tents and dirty sidewalks lie untold stories in the heart of a dazzling city. For some, the light faded without a sound.
You want to move to another country or another city?
I want to move to another planet.
Another planet?
Wait. This nigga got on True Religion and jewelry and all kind of shit. All right, never mind.
Feel me? How you do your little documentaries? I do this every day without the camera.
How did this crisis get so bad? Who's to blame and how do we solve it?
You can't blame nobody but yourself. You feel me? You are the ruler of your own destiny. You feel me?
He keep highlighting that nigga chain saying rich. Wow, man. Crazy.
That was Skid Row.
Hopefully this will be fixed in the next couple of years.
Special thanks to Kevin, the expert who accompanied me in this video, and to Shadi, the owner of Image One in California.
Crazy. All right, that one was called Shocking Truth About Homelessness in Los Angeles Exposed. Yeah, that was cool. That's just a little bit, man. There's so much more that's going on out there. So much craziness that goes on out there. This one was definitely like, you know, a little clean-cut storyline going on. But there is a dark side, as you can imagine, with a lot of smokers, a lot of crack addicts, a lot of ex-gang members, a lot of mental cases, all living in one area. You can only imagine what type of shit goes on out there. That's why I fear for the children. I'm like, that is a rough environment to raise children in and have children exposed to. Around those type of sickos, perverts, drug heads. Like, it's just a lot that could go wrong with having children around there. And, you know, hopefully they get help. Hopefully they figure it out. And I want to know if there's more centers like this place. How many exist downtown LA where they have an option for those who really want it, though? Because obviously there's going to be some snakes in the grass, those who faking or those who just want to get in there for certain reasons. But you know, it's going to be an ongoing problem. I don't think it's going to clean up or cure no time soon. I know dude said in the next 5 years. I don't see it. Nah, this has been going on since I was a kid, y'all. Like, I don't see it clean up no time soon. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. Smash the like. And as always, get ready for the next reaction.